Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, after the youth made a decision that politicians are not going to use the pulpit in the church to push for their political agenda, Ruto decided to call for a meeting with the bishops in State House. So he had about 96 Aipca bishops at State House, and then so many issues are being raised about the meeting that Ruto had with the bishops in State House. This is what he shared on his Facebook page. The government has deliberate programs and policies to create jobs and income opportunities for our young people. These include the affordable housing program, mambo ya kujenga, digital jobs, I don't know how many has created, labor migration and industrialization through county aggregation and industrial parks and special economic zones. Hii mambo ya labor migration, Kibaki was talking about creating an environment that is friendly to the people so they can come back to the country and do their business here, rather than developing the other countries. Huyu Ruto ni wa export labor. Si mambo ya kujenga Kenya, ni kujenga kwingine. The proposed youth and multi-sectoral forums will give the youth and other stakeholders a platform to discuss this and other national economic challenges that faces our country. Met leaders of the African Independent Pentecostal Church, Africa, who committed to take part in the multi-sectoral forum, State House, Nairobi. They include 96 bishops led by, led by presiding Archbishop Samson Muturi. That is what Ruto shared. By the way, there's a discussion we have to talk about to do with what Felix Kosgei has shared about the Gen Zs coming out with the leadership from 47 counties to each to form this forum of discussion. We'll talk about that one. But first of all, listen to Ruto, then we are going to go into the discussion about what he's looking for in this bishop at the meeting at State House and the perception among Kenyans as far as this meeting is concerned.
Mimi nataka tuongee kama wa Kenya. Viongozi wa makanisa, viongozi wa dini, viongozi wa vijana, viongozi wa NGOs, civil society, professional bodies, viongozi wa vijana kutoka university, tuketi chini tuongee vile nchi yetu tutapeleka mbele. We must separate the issues our young people are raising.
Now, as we continue with the panel discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, first of all, the perception outside here among the youth is that the bishops, 96, who went to State House, they literally just went there to go and pick their brown envelopes. So do you expect Gen Zs to have respect for Ruto or these bishops? The youth have created a hostile environment for politicians to come and politic in the church. Very hostile. I think they're even helping the church. Because politicians had hijacked the church. They've taken over. So that when they come, you hear them telling pastor, preach quickly, finish the sermon quickly. The politician want to speak and go. So you hurry up so that he can come and address the people aende. You disrupt the church function. Paka Catholic ile tumeheshimu kabisa imekuwa imeanza kuingiliwa kwa kiwango hicho. So you hurry up so that this man will speak and go. Yani mwanasiasa ameheshimiwa kuliko mchungaji wa kanisa. That's where we had reached. Paka mchungaji wa kanisa anaanza kuinamia mwanasiasa. Jamani, the church was on a wrong trajectory. But the youth are reclaiming the church. They are reclaiming their political space. But because we have individuals who are determined to make sure that they continue to capture the church. Remember how Ruto became the president. He wanted to get a perception, you capture the church. You go with the handouts. That now you front yourself as the candidate of the church. That is what he did. He hijacked the church. But because now this constituency is running away from him, the youth are liberating the church. He's using another means to remain at the grip of the church so that he continue with his troops to hijack the church and push for their political agenda through the church. Mabishop walikuwa wamesema sasa hawataongea kwa sababu vijana wamesema hapana, hii mambo haiwezekani. Call them to State House. Now he has talked about forums and all those other things. That they need a conversation. Which conversation? The youth are on the streets because of corruption. The youth have been on the streets because of overtaxation. The youth have been on the streets because you tax and they don't see development. And so many other things. So you don't need a youth or a bishop forum to correct this mess. Why should you call for youth and the bishop forum for you to fire corrupt CSS and public officers in the government? You need a forum, and there's no. Do you need a forum with bishops or youth to stop wastage in public offices? Do you need a bishop forum like this one for you to, to deal with the issue of, there are other officers, illegal ones, that are being funded. You are funding the office to the spouse of Prime CS, Deputy President, and other ones. Do you need this forum for you to stop that? He is financing illegal officers. You don't need a forum. Do you need forum for you to stop renovating the official residence of the Deputy President at a cost of 600 million when the new building was put up at a cost of 450 million? You need a forum of bishops. You need a forum of youth. They have talked on the street. By this move of William Ruto, the only thing I can see here is a plan to blind the people. You blind them, then you hijack the movement of Gen Z that is pushing for transparency and justice kind of leadership. So you bring in this discussion here. You are pocketing bishops so that tomorrow they are going to create an avenue for you in the church to go and politic and push for those other agendas with a lot of lies in our churches. Hakuna forum unahitaji yoyote to sort out this mess. You just speak as the president, give a way forward, and do a follow-up, period. We never saw Kibaki calling bishops instead of every time to sort out the mess. Lakini ya kuita mabishop hii ni bribe, si mambo mengine. Wakenya wengi wamekubalia, wameamini hivyo. And I receive personal information with the allegation that these bishops went to pick 100,000 each brown envelope. Kila mtu amepewa milioni 100,100. Wabunge ni wa milioni 200. So wamepewa zao, wametoka huko. Wakirudi huko chini, they provide a friendly enabling environment for politicians to come and push for their political agenda on our pulpit in the church. There's no one who's going to support this. The youth must stand. If you are in a church, don't allow politicians to hijack the pulpit. Tunaenda kanisani tuhubiriwe tu, tuende kule so that we are being cancelled. Si mambo kama haya. Siasa itengenezwe mahali pengine, watumie pesa zao kuandaa budget ya siasa kivyao.